Hello everybody and welcome back to Stellaris, where Towards Utopia is playing. And this is because I started this playing when I was answering a question about what some of my favorite tracks in the Stellaris soundtrack are. This is one of them. I very much like Towards Utopia. My other preferred ones are the vocal version of Faster Than Light, as well as Robo Sapiens. But honestly, I like the whole Stellaris soundtrack. It's really good. So we're looking to hopefully end this war this episode. That would be ideal. I'm not entirely sure that that's going to happen, but we're going to see. It'll be pretty close, I think. I was hoping that we would have an army finishing up an invasion right about now. How are these going? Well, we have a month tick. Okay, this is going to be finishing up momentarily. This one will take a little longer. Energy credits from jobs, huh? Excellent, we've successfully invaded over here. Is this area now fully occupied? Yes, indeed it is. So where do we need to go next? We can jump drive up over this way, is where we can go. And so we shall. After we arrive here, we can just land right here. At the start of this episode, we have just over 6,400 reasons to not accept our war goals. And that's definitely going down quickly. So that is fantastic. Starbase under attack? That's weird. What is this? Brigand's Blockade at Lazon. Representative entity of the Kodronite Multitude, a temporary blockade is now in effect at Lazon. Processing and transportation of food and minerals through this system are now subject to seizure by external customs and acquisitions officers of the Burnot Thalassocracy. All non-merchant vessels will be turned away or else fired upon. These conditions shall remain in effect until our ECA quotas can be met. Sometimes these customs checks can be stressful, we understand. Cooperate, and no drones need to be harmed or otherwise inconvenienced. And please, rest assured that every grain and ore we claim will go to good homes within the Burnat EcoHab propagation scheme. We're grateful for your collective consideration, for a brighter, self-made future. You will regret this! Where are they? This is a 28k fleet. It's in Lazon right now. We have a gateway right here. I'm going to send the Lentopaz fragments over to here. And we are going to go take this back. This fleet is not going to... there's not even anything here. I don't even know what they're thinking. I mean, they can attack this station. It's fine. I think we retain control of this, don't we?
Research station lost.
Well, they destroyed our physics station. That's rude. Okay, so they have a pirate station over here. Well, I mean, we're going to be there in 20 days. Like, our fleet is here. And it would appear that they might be running, but if they're running over here, they're trapping themselves. This is a dead-end system. Oh, looks like they're just chilling. We just instantly one-shot their station. Yeah, that's what I thought. I don't think they're even going to destroy a single ship. Nope. They absolutely did not. Okay, well, we will head on back to Shap. That was a interesting little excursion. We got some admin cap, and I would like to grab food from jobs. That'll do. And we'll go for strikecraft damage. I don't really care about this debris. Do I? What's out here? Actually, I know where it is. Lazon was up here, wasn't it? I forget. Lazon. No, Lazon was over here. What was in this? Nanite repair system. You know what? We'll go grab that. Excellent. Now that'll cost us nanites, which we're spending all of our nanites on other things right now. Technically, we're gaining 2 nanites. Interesting. But nanites cannot be bought, they can only be gotten from the L cluster. We have successfully invaded over here, which means that this is now fully occupied by us, and we can move on over this way. Excellent. This is 6k in strength, so that is just fine. So how are we looking at this point for our reasons for acceptance? Well, we'll find out after this month tick, which is still ongoing. There we go. 62-68. It's definitely coming down. Energy credits from jobs? Sure. I guess we'll get more of those.
Angry meteorites touching down.
Stampeding drones? Well, I mean, our sector governors will have to handle that. Speaking of which, they have 750,000 stockpiled up. Okay, yeah, they're fine. Strikecraft damage? Excellent. We will grab loader efficiency next. There we go. I can't help but notice that these guys aren't currently doing anything. Why don't you land over here? There you go. Just have something to do. And then we have 2 other invasions in progress, and both of those are going to be a little lengthy. So there we go, we are back up to our 3 simultaneous invasions. And I just want to continue to wait because we don't have our armies back in the outliner yet. So I'm continuing to wait to reinforce them. If we didn't have the outliner issue, I'd still be pumping out armies, and we'd probably be at like 5 or 6 armies right now simultaneously invading, but I can't really effectively manage that without the outliner, so that makes things a little bit more difficult. Each of these worlds that we capture, though, gives us a couple of things. More war exhaustion, and also it gives us another status quo and reasons for them to accept the full surrender. So I think we'll grab leader lifespan. There we go. And we are successfully invading 3 separate worlds now. So that's perfect.
Research complete.
How much more do we actually have to invade up in the galactic north? We need to hit Enif still. We appear to have missed something there. And some areas down over this way.
Enemy planet secured.
Okay.
Enemy
Where is this? That is here. So we will go ahead and attack. Oh, actually, we now fully occupied this system, so we can jump drive over to Plav. Once we get there, we can immediately land over here where they have an FTL inhibitor. That will cause us some losses, there's no doubt about that. But this one, we also just finished an invasion over, so we'll land over there. We also got ourselves a tech, and we finished that debris research. Fantastic. So that's going to give us a non-repeatable tech for once. And as soon as this month tick is over, I'm going to send this science ship back. Okay. So we can head on back to... There's one in Shap and one in Wiesen, so back to Sastrum. And assist research there. Excellent. We will grab energy weapon attack speed. And we have successfully invaded over here, but we already handled that. Okay.
angry meteorites touching down.
Sounds good. So we now have 2 simultaneous invasions happening. This one will be finished up soon. Actually, we have 3 currently. This one, we're going to take some losses, but luckily we have plenty of strength here, so we shouldn't have any issues with that. This is definitely going to cause us some war exhaustion. No doubt about that. But we're getting there. We're down to about 6k for our achieve war goals. And of course, if we were to settle status quo, we would be getting 212 systems out of it right now. Like, that processing time is going to be very lengthy. There's our nanite repair system, which we'll go ahead and research. Fantastic. There's so many places we haven't fully occupied yet.
Enemy planet secured.
But we're working on it. We'll go ahead and land over here next.
Innovation rollout.
Excellent. Now, I think we will grab another leader lifespan, followed by, looks like, explosive weapon damage. Excellent. For not using explosive weapons, we sure do have high-tech explosive weapons. Something like that, anyway. So, I do want to actually look into that nanite component. Is that placed here? Yeah, nanite repair system costs a full nanite per ship to put it on. What would be the upkeep with this? It doesn't cost nanites to upkeep. That's interesting. Now, we're not going to replace the afterburners on our corvettes. The evasion that gives us is just too good. Wait. 90%? 90%. That doesn't change the evasion. Interesting. It very much does on the destroyers. And that gives us daily hull and armor regen. I mean, we don't actually need a lot of this, do we? So we can put in, because, I mean, we have total naval superiority at this point. So I think that we'll just run nanite repair systems on basically everything. We'll get rid of our auxiliary fire control. Actually, no. We're going to get rid of our shield capacitor and put in a nanite repair system. Because, yeah, that doesn't give us any nanite upkeep cost. We'll not do that on those, but on the Juggernaut, we'll replace the regenerative hull tissue with a nanite repair system. There we go. Now all of these fleets can be upgraded. I mean, that's going to be pretty expensive on our nanite stores. That's fine. We're not doing anything else with them, and we're making 2 nanites per month right now. You can upgrade as well. All the upgrades. It's been a while since we've upgraded our fleets. How many nanites do we have left? That actually used every single one of our nanites. So some of these are probably going to be awaiting resources, which is fine. We still have our 3 invasions ongoing, and a month tick ongoing. One of these days this month tick will finish. There we go. So those 2 invasions will finish up pretty quickly. The other one is going to take a while, and is going to cost us a fair amount of war exhaustion. Which is fine. You know what would be really cool? If there was, like in Crusader Kings, a decisions tab. And I mean, I suppose you could make it be like an edict, where you can put out an edict for influence that, like, is an instant reduction of your war exhaustion. That would be really cool. Like, 300 cost reduces your war exhaustion by 25%. I would love that. So we've successfully invaded over here. And this is now fully occupied. So where do we need to go next? Let's see. We can head over to Plov. That'll work. So we can jump drive our way over here and land armies right there. Excellent. As far as this one goes, just land right up on Vermnagand. Regrand. Regrand. Excellent. Yeah, we're still at 0 nanites, so these two are awaiting resources, at least to some degree. Which is fine, we're not in any rush. We have total naval superiority. It's not an issue.
Planetary invasion begun.
So we are now down under 5,000 reasons for acceptance. That is fantastic. 4,000 of those are demanding unoccupied planets. 2030 are demanding unoccupied systems, which is fine. Okay, we currently have 2 nanites.
Rocket new tech.
And we should probably grab leader lifespan again. Actually, food from jobs. Yeah, extend our deal, please. Food from jobs. Fantastic. Okay, we've got 2 invasions in progress, and we should have one more starting up pretty soon. If we were forced to status quo right now, we would be getting 213 systems and 106 planets out of this. We'll be getting even more by the end. I don't know how many more. We are approaching 100% war exhaustion. After we hit 100%, it's what, a 2-year timer before they can enforce peace on us? And they almost certainly will, as soon as they can. They want to cut their losses, which are extreme. Their losses are very large indeed. Hi, Monthtick.
Rocket new tech.
Ah, Monthtick and autosave. That makes sense. So, I think we will grab shield hit points next. I like how these guys are still claiming our systems. Even though they're, like, fully occupied and becoming more fully occupied. It's kind of wonderful. Just looking at this. Yeah, they only have 6% war exhaustion from ground battles. We have 53% from ground battles. I mean, like I said, it makes sense that we're getting war exhaustion from this grueling planet-to-planet campaign. Like, that makes sense. But I wish there was a way that I could spend influence on reducing war exhaustion. Kind of the way you can in Europa, I guess, with administrative power. That'd be neat. Of course, in Europa, it's a war score system, not a war exhaustion system. And war exhaustion is a separate mechanic that is independent of any particular war.
Planet secure.
So that's a rather major difference. We'll land over here next. That'll be fine. We're up to 79% war exhaustion.
Planetary invasion begun.
And excellent, we have dropped below 6,000 reasons. I can't can't quite remember how many reasons it was when we first started this war. I think it was like 16,000, so we're over halfway, for sure. But if we're forced to status quo, it's not a big deal. And if we surrender accidentally, they get all of their claimed systems, which would be problematic. I'm not going to accidentally surrender. Okay, we already dealt with that one. So let's get ourselves another research going here. Fantastic. Our Empire Sprawl is not an issue right now, which I find interesting. Like, the way they reworked this in the latest patch, I really like it. I really like how the bureaucrat jobs can get you additional Empire Sprawl for your cap. Which means that you can make these ridiculously large empires with ridiculously fast research times. I like it. This is a bit of a month tick. There we go. Excellent. Let's go for energy weapon attack speed. Fantastic. Deviant activity is not our responsibility. That is the governor of that world's job to deal with it. This sounds suspiciously like Robo Sapiens, so I guess this is another of my favorite ones. Did I just click through a notification of an army being done invading? Yes, I did. I thought I had. Well, we'll go ahead and land on Tekuramulk, then. This invasion is still ongoing. I'm kind of being a little more quiet than usual because of Robo Sapiens. $58.13. Excellent. Well, I hate to say it. It's definitely looking like we are not going to finish this war this episode. I mean, we've got a few minutes left, but it's not looking great. I mean, we're going as fast as we absolutely can. Where's our other army at? Did I not give that army orders? I forget where that army is even located. We should have one in motion, though, if it's not currently invading. And I don't think it was over in this region. Hello. See, this is the kind of thing that the outliner would help with. We'll go land over here. Excellent. Just trying to remember where all of these armies are from day to day as I record is kind of rough. As soon as this month tick is over, we'll order this guy. Excellent. Go land over there. We're up to 81% war exhaustion. And this one will be finishing up relatively shortly. This one will be as well. This is not going to take long. Nor will that. Excellent. We would now gain 214 systems if we were to settle status quo, and 109 planets. And we're looking for 256. So that's not that many more, really. Okay, we'll come on down over here. Hello, this has the interstellar assembly. Fascinating.
Enemy planet secure.
Okay, and we are fully occupied over here now. Hi, autosave. We're going to come on over here and land right there. Fantastic. So that should bring us up to 216 out of 256 worlds that we're trying to take. We are literally aiming to take a quarter of the galaxy in this war. That is going to be so much processing time when the peace deal actually goes through. It's going to be insane. We'll land over here, 473. That's completely fine. And then these armies can then probably come down this way and attack this region. Actually, over here, NF is where we're going to want to be. Okay, there's leader lifespan. We'll grab food from jobs next. Over here, we will grab Strikecraft attack speed. Excellent. Robo Sapiens is just about over, and so is this episode. So I'm going to go ahead and put a cut in here, and next episode, I really, really hope that we finish up this war. That would be ideal. However, for now, you can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.